had to set the bar. Try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Houston Oilers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Topper. Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offenses. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Geno Atkins, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To try again after the sack, Rudolph. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Rudolph. Rudolph loses the football. It's out. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
What? 120.
51. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey,
we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. They'll run. It's Lindsay. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Jets' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Here we go. 180.
Check out.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
And the Jets' first down.
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Slam.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Go.
Rudolph. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Get the ball.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
51 to Mike.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Shell. 14.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
That's got to be a long day.
Chester.
Mike 51.
Go.
Here's Goff. Going deep here for Bryant. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 49. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here it comes. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Hey.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 15.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Don't say nothing.
Out of the gun. Gone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 50. Watch run, watch run. Mike 50, Mike 50. Get.
Here's Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Value 3, value 3. We're good, we're good. DC, DC.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort.
On second and 10, Goff. 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Check. 76, kill him. 76. 76.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Hey, watch it.
One more time with Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and goal. On third down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending time.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Complete to Bryant. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Mike 51. Mike, value 3, value 3. Check 26, check 26. What's that? What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, 5. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Haywood.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
51's Mike. Mike's 51. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rudolph. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Alpha. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Look at me. Zipper. Mike 50, Mike. Hey, wahoo. Ready?
Here's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
76. 76.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown.
Throwing again is Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, I'm coming.
To the air again. Goff. And this is Shepard on the catch. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Ready. 30 base.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's crashing.
He's 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, exit. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
What we got?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Show it up. Shin. Watch the shin.
Check three, check three, check three.
Here we go on fourth. Rudolph. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Come on. Go. Horrible.
On first down, gone. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Go, Mike 50. Come on.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. On the crossing route, complete. That's Bird. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Go. 90 Wolf. Hey, dude. Let's go.
Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, Sam on. Ready?
Third and long, it's Rudolph. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Foster hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Touchdown, Houston. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Rudolph on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Rudolph looking to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's gone. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now gone. And that will be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rudolph, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Open man is Uzomah. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, B. Big series right here.
On first down, it's Rudolph. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now it's gone. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down.
Hold on. Check.
6 man. Check curl.
Go.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Man, I got you.
Throwing now, gone. And he's going to go down again. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ric Flair.
Mike 51.
Back to throw. Gone. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything. But the big